Hi everybody, Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod woman, and Pearls of Wisdom and Food on Facebook. It is Friday, October 23rd, my youngest son's wedding anniversary, but you all knew that, right? And I'm just checking in to make sure we don't have a messy Monday. And the reason I can do this is because it's day 2 off. I had yesterday off as a vacation day, so I did some grocery shopping. I did some today. I brought a load of food to the food pantry. I brought 2 more bags to Salvation Army. Yesterday was 2 bags, today is 2 bags. And I actually have some laundry cooking now, which will be more bags, and it feels delicious. My reward is a second cup of bulletproof coffee. So as you can see, I'm in my lounging clothes, and I've gotten a lot done. I've got some organic chicken thighs cooking right now, and I will have those later in the week. I am prepping dinner, which is fresh wild cod that I bought at Whole Foods on sale, half price, instead of $15 a pound, $7.50 a pound. So we'll be having that tonight with my I Love Beets, with grass-fed butter on them, some organic broccoli, and my organic romaine salad with 1 tablespoon of organic blue cheese crumbles from grass-fed cows, and 1 tablespoon of Evu. It is so exciting. It's so nice to have an afternoon where I can go over to my little love seat, which I'm looking at right now. It's just to the right of the camera, left of the camera. And I can go over there and I can crawl onto my love seat hassock and do all kinds of magazines like Prevention, Eating Well. I think there's another one in there. There's another foodie one in there, along with my Kindle with all of my great things, which is my Total Health from the Wheat Belly Doctor, Dr. Davis. The Doritos Effect, that's another partial way through one. And anything else that I want to read, because I have the afternoon of so many things already done. It's very exciting. So, you're not going to eat any Halloween candy this weekend, are you? I hope not. So, I just got an email in my email account from Weight Watchers, and they now will ship their Frankenfood snacks to your door. And it looked like you could custom order what 4 items you wanted in your little thing that they could deliver right smack to you. They are sending poison right to your house. I think that's great. Sorry, smack me. Anyway, so many of you are doing so well on the high-fat, low-carb, no wheat, no sugar, no diet soda food plan. I'm very, very proud of you. And I love what you're posting. And a lot of you understand the whole concept behind it is that you just keep getting better and better and more fine-tuning, and it gets better. And I was having the Organic Valley Organic Heavy Cream, figuring because of their other products that don't have carrageenan in them, that I was safe, and then somebody pointed it out to me. I think it was Joanne Roberts. Hi, Joanne. And she pointed it out to me, and it's like, oh, she's right. So I trotted off to Whole Foods yesterday, where I also trotted off to today, because they didn't have Greg's BREAD that he likes, his baguette. And I found the Whole Foods Heavy Cream was the only cream they had there that did not have the carrageenan in it. Shame on them for carrying the dubious and suspicious ingredient. And then today I went to Stop and Shop, and where I got my organic chicken thighs. Thank you very much. And my filet for tomorrow. And every single cream, heavy cream that they offered has it in it. The Garlic Farms, the Stop and Shop, the, gosh golly, all the creams, anyway, all the creams they had, all had the carrageenan in them. So I'm very happy that Whole Foods, the one bright light in my heavy cream needs, did have the just heavy cream. That's it. No other ingredients, as it should be. So, what are you doing to make sure that you don't have a messy Monday? This is the last weekend before the food festival begins. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Super Bowl Sunday, and Valentine's Day. So, we need to be sure that we are secure in what food program we're on so we don't mess up. And this is the last weekend where you're not going to have a whole bunch of triggers. Now, this morning when I was walking, I was listening to, of course, What Do You Think? YouTube videos, podcasts with all about food and high fat, low carb. And this one man, bless his soul, right after my heart, was talking about being addicted to food and how all of the things that you do won't matter if you're not dealing with your food addiction first, which is so true, which is why I was an Overeaters Anonymous at a young age of 24, 25, knowing that I had this addiction to food and I couldn't stop. And of course now I come to learn that that's leptin, the chemical or hormone inside of me that would send the "you've had enough, little girl" to my head, but it didn't because I was eating all the lectin type of foods, which is wheat, probably trans fats, lots of sugar, and so I was drowning out any signal that was going to go to my head, and I really thought that I was different. I thought that I didn't have a full button, like somebody were religious and like believed in God. I really thought it was like a character trait, except it was a physical thing. I did not have a full button, but I was drowning it. I was drowning it in lectin-filled foods, which would be wheat. And God knows I was addicted to all of them, the wheat, the sugar. So, he said the thing that triggers, and he's right, and I believe him, and I know this to be true, is subliminal messages. And I remember there was a man named Vance Packard, and he wrote a book that I had to read in, I went to prep school one year, and pre-boys, she says, and it was all about The Hidden Persuaders. I think that was the name of the book. So we're talking the 60s when this book was read by me. And it was all about the subliminal messages people were allowed to put in their ads for food, which means that the words could go on that, like on the tape, and it would say, "Eat me now," or something like that. And you would suddenly say, wow, I've just got to have these Doritos. And I don't think Doritos was invented then, but how they got away with it. And I'm not so sure if the laws today say you can't do that, but it's all the subliminal messages. And when you begin to see the food pictures, and if you're a foodie like I am, and you like kind of like look at the food pictures when they give recipes and stuff like that, even if it's healthy, even if it's what your food plan would allow, you can see how it sings out to you. It's a subliminal message. And if it's not the things you could have or are legal in your food plan, it could be the subliminal message of, you can have it this once, why not? And go ahead. Because tomorrow, that tomorrow diet I was on, you will be good. You will behave. You won't make it a messy Monday. It's Friday. We'll just make this the treat day instead of Saturday. And then what happens Saturday? You know what happens. And then what happens Monday? Yeah, messy. So, dealing with the food addiction, the subliminal messages that we get from all over. You know, when I'm shopping with my women now at Stop and Shop on Tuesday for the shelter's foods, it's very, very interesting to get triggered all over the place because I'm going down aisles with them that I ignore otherwise. You know, I'm down the bread aisle. I mean, I can smell this bread. I don't know if you have given up bread and you go down this aisle, but it's like pretty darn powerful. Or going down the cereal aisle or the cracker and cookie aisle or the chips aisle. All of these things they partake in. Even the pasta aisles, because I'm trying to stay away with it. And on, I digress. What a shock! Sarah's digressing on a tape? How unusual. In the Dr. Davis book, Total Health, I was having gluten-free pizzas, and I haven't for about maybe 6 to 8 weeks. I still have a whole bunch of Pizza Fit and Free organic gluten-free pizzas in the freezer. But here's the catch. The corn meal, which is gluten-free, and the corn, what was the other part about it? Cornstarch. Both of them spike your blood sugar and the glycemic index more than wheat, rye, and barley, the 3 biggest culprits, followed by millet and others. So to have a gluten-free pizza or something, pasta, bread, roll, cracker, cookie, that it's getting spiked more with cornmeal, corn flour. Now, I'm not so sure about coconut flour or almond flour. He hasn't gotten that far yet, but I do know that the gluten-free pizzas, now I'm not sure if the Pizza Fit and Free brand is made with rice flour, but I know for sure, I can tell that the gluten-free from the pizzeria that we would get when Greg would get a fresh pizza, you could tell it's just all cornmeal because it's very dark and, you know, very cornmealy looking, like corn muffiny looking. So, like, oh no, another sacred cow, or not a sacred cow so much, but a better bad choice. You know, it has to be recognized, and once I recognize things, it's not long before the aversion sets in. So we'll see how that one goes. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi. It's up to about 13 minutes now. I am now going to retire to the couch while my chicken thighs are cooking. So it looks like I'm multitasking, right? I'm reading about nutrition and my chicken thighs are cooking. I mean, that's multitasking, right? So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I hope that you have tracked. I hope that you have shopped. I hope that you have planned. I hope that you haven't, you know, my girlfriend, who's not on any food plan, emailed me this morning about her friend that is on a diet every Monday, and then by Wednesday she's not. And so she made at home an ice cream cake and brought it into work. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, that's wrong on so many counts. One, you have the ingredients at home for an ice cream cake? Well, I can't have those things in the house. That's one. And then two, is that her brain telling her that if you make it for everybody and you bring it into work, that somehow makes it legal, legitimate, that you can have it? Or, number three, are you of the mind that if you have your cake and cookie and all that kind of junky garbage triggering stuff at noontime, that you'll have time in the day to burn it off? Now, to me, I don't know about you guys with the crappy stuff like that I am addicted to, will always be addicted to, and just can't be around now. All I know is that having it at noon meant, oh yeah, I'm going to go home and have more because I've already blown it for the day. So I'll make this my day. You know, notice how it went from an item way past the cheat meal, into the whole freaking day, right? So I don't know this woman because she lives in Texas. So we'll see what, that brings for her day. I know what it'd bring to mine. It would bring the binge. Bring it. And then add some crumbled up Halloween candy that I bought for all the neighbors' kids to it, because it's October 23rd, and of course I've hit every sale, and I have enough for the first 400 kids that come to my house on whatever day it is, Halloween, right? So don't be setting yourself up. No subliminal messages. Don't be buying your favorite Halloween candy, which you might have been last year at this time. And so then if kids don't come by, at least you've got it for yourself. Don't be duped. Don't be duped. And don't make me come to your house. Do not be buying any Weight Watchers snacks delivered right to your door. Speaking of Frankenfood on Halloween, anyway, have a wonderful October 23rd and any other day that you may be watching this. Be good to yourself. You know what passes your lips has a lifelong effect. Just ask anybody that has a metabolic syndrome disease. Have a great day. This is Sarah. Bye-bye for now.